We've always been very close. As a kid, he was totally normal. He was happy, healthy, just normal. It wasn't until college when he started to get, when issues began to arise. He was trying all these new foods. First it was mild stuff, milk, bread, sometimes toast. I wasn't too concerned at first. Then he told me about the eggs.
I was born tired. I never got arrested.
Does it affect his work performance? I guess. I don't know. I mean, I've never seen him a day when he hasn't been using eggs. I know when he's sitting at his desk working, he's thinking about it. I hear his stomach growl, and it's like, how long has it been? How long can he last without it? I don't know.
Yeah, I used to cook with him. It was a rough life. Sometimes he'd call me 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. You could hear it in his voice. He was tired and he knew exactly what he wanted. He'd invite me over for breakfast. That's what we used to call it back then. We'd chow down and then turn on some cartoons and just sit there, full, bloated. But that life's not for me. I couldn't keep going like that. I got myself clean. But Dan, he was toast.
I'm always concerned about him, especially around this time of year. I mean, Easter, that's basically a death wish for him.
Easter is a hard time for all of us. I mean, for me, it's like that part of my life is over. That doesn't mean I don't still think about it. You start seeing the decorations, it almost feels reminiscent. But with Dan, I guess we're almost waiting for a call from the hospital telling us he got totally poached out of his mind and, well, kicked the pan, I guess.
I mean, that's where he needs to be. I'm glad he's there. I'm glad he's agreed to be there. He needs it. I just want him to get better and move on with his life.
People here are actually really nice. I think I'm finally starting to get a grip on things. There's so much more to addiction than just the physical aspect of it. But this place, the people here, it really pushes me to think about what led me to where I am today. I always had a hard time fitting in. In elementary school, I used to get made fun of a lot. I was the creative type, I guess you could say, and my mind was always in the clouds and thinking, dreaming, whatever. Kids used to call me egghead all the time. They said I was all scrambled up. They'd push me around and tell me I was over easy. I mean, I tried to stay sunny side up, but when everyone around you believes you're an egghead, you start to think to yourself, maybe I really am.
I really hope Dan takes what he learned in rehab and applies it to his life. I mean, it's not going to be easy for him, but I know how it feels. We have to stick together.
We were there for him before, and we're here for him now.
He's already doing a lot better.
Just the other day, I saw him eating a bowl of cereal. I couldn't believe it.
I'm seeing things completely different now. It's a crazy world we live in, and it's always hard to find happiness. But I think I was able to get to the yoke of my problems and finally make some sense of my life. I've got a good support system. I still think about it sometimes, don't get me wrong. There are days when I wake up and I wish I could just pick up the pan and get totally fried. But I remind myself of who I really am. And more importantly, I remind myself of who I'm not anymore. Egghead.